discuss it.
No, ma'am, they can discuss it, but it's up to the chairman.
I
It's
know
up to the
exactly
chairman.
what we can do.
It's up to the chairman.
And
Yeah, we're not in the-
It's up to
government
the chairman.
entity.
It's up to the chairman.
No, sir, it's not.
Yes, ma'am, it
Because
is.
you know what? When the mayor says that he wants to do so-and-so, the council can veto it.
I've got a book of parliamentary law in the truck if you want it. I'll be glad to show
Well,
you.
I hope you know what the,
I'll be glad to.
There's no
sunshine
reason to
law
argue with her.
is. Yeah.
Let her spew or spew it, you can change nothing.
David, that's enough.
Who's David? My name's Chris.
Well, Chris, that's enough. Oh, that's right.
Who are you? Get her a badge. Can we get her a badge? Since she's the moderation police in here? I'm not running for office anymore. I'll say what I want to say.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to tell it calm.
I'm sorry.
Brandy, yay Brandy, yay Tasha, yay Tammy.
We want a bigger venue.
Yes.
Yep.
We're gonna have to set it
We
apart,
pay
yes.
for them.
That's right.
But now we ain't gonna have it.
We don't want to spend $500,000 either.
That's what I'm saying, we ain't gonna have it. They spend that $500,000. Where we gonna go?
I died laughing when you said that picture right in pink. Like, you know, it's like arrows are like, I'm sitting here. No matter how far you are.
Yes.
You leave the building, we ain't letting you back in.
I was gonna stand out there.
Hey, don't get your blood pressure up too bad at the thermometer, we'll let you back in here.
They say we're back from that.
Clearly, she didn't do enough strain of COVID.
Maybe if it was coming out of grant money, you can do it sometime. State. And, yes.
Let me know if we get the right people.
That's what I said, they need to be called.
We leave Saturday, because that's Wilson's birthday. Yeah, that's the 13th. We don't have to leave on Saturday, we could leave on Sunday, I don't care.
She's gonna be the one that says that.
Greg just has to take those are his days to work.
Every time you say Greg, that you talk about your husband. Mayor, and I always I'm turning my head.
We'll talk about you in a minute, but you're not gonna know.
Every time I'm turning my head.
You gotta have your hype squad. She's got to really get your ass. She's like, you ain't gonna say that to my man. That's what Megan does. That's exactly what Megan does. He will come down there and I'm like,
What we like to do, we have a whole day that we have to ride like that. He puts the day in between when he has to go back to work. So you can be lazy the next day.
Oh, yeah.
so I guess Mr. Townsend's probably
I'm not looking at his phone because he'll make me on out there.
You gotta hold on to it.
That's a seat right over there.
Got some zip ties and truck with it. Door.
Good afternoon. I'd like to call this meeting to order at 3 o'clock. And I'd like to make a motion to move into executive session to
Why?
discuss or deliberate upon the appointment, employment, compensation, hiring, disciplinary action, or dismissal, or periodic evaluation or rating of a public officer or employee, or to interview applicants for the position of superintendent. Do I hear a second for that motion?
Point of order,
Yes, sir?
there's been no agenda approved.
Okay. All right, call to order. Do I have a motion to approve the agenda as presented?
So moved.
Okay? Second? Okay.
I have a question. Is the agenda on the screen the correct agenda, or the agenda was really originally published? Correct? Is there a difference?
The agenda that's outside is different than that.
That's why I'm asking, which agenda are we approving?
That's not the agenda that I sent to me.
Okay, so this is an error, the one that's up here. He's looking on his phone.
No, I mean, I know that's not it, it's the one that's outside.
Okay. So the one outside says,
Call the order,
you're just going into executive session
executive session for the executive session minutes, and then there's some last through.
and then adjournment, okay. Termination of superintendent's contract is not on the agenda, and neither is appointment of interim
No,
superintendent.
no, it is.
Okay,
It is on the outside.
Okay.
The agenda is call to order, executive session, approval of executive session minutes, termination of superintendent's contract, appointment of interim superintendent.
okay, we are leaving the termination of superintendent's contract
That's up to
on.
y'all, but that's the agenda that's published.
Okay, okay. All right. All right, approval of agenda, Tommy and Steve. Going into executive session. Okay,
There was no vote, Madam Chair, on the approval of the agenda.
thank you. Do I hear a vote to approve the agenda as presented? All in favor? 5-0. All right. Do I hear a vote to approve going into executive session?
You need to reread the reason to go, the motion to go into executive session.
Pardon me?
You need to restate the motion to go into executive session.
Okay. All right, the motion to go into executive session is to discuss or deliberate upon the appointment, employment, compensation, hiring, disciplinary action or dismissal, or periodic evaluation or rating of a public officer or employee, or to interview applicants for the position of superintendent. And a second, do I hear a second on that? Okay, from Aaron. All in favor? 5-0. We are adjourned to executive session.
That was it? Wow. What a joke. Cowards.
Same way they did it last time.
Yep. This is what we voted for.
Not, yeah, it won't happen. Guys, by the Sunshine Law Act, those things have to be discussed in executive session. Doesn't mean that they're not gonna come out of executive session and discuss what they decided,
You can't say
okay?
nothing anyway.
Give them a
Is it not in the
chance.
rules of that sunshine law that you're talking
Cheryl,
about?
I've given them all the chance they need. I know where the problems are at. It's been going on for a year and a half, so.
Thank you, Steve.
Real quick, what's gonna happen, guys, is they're gonna go back, they're gonna talk. Instead of getting him out of his contract and buying him out, they're gonna appoint, what's his name here, Tony. Tony Young is gonna be the new superintendent. They're gonna vote on it, and they're gonna try to move him somewhere else within the Board of Education. Stand by, you'll see it.
But is it not sad
It's
that
a
the
circus.
superintendent that they just fired had to tell
the board chair how to run her.
Yes.
Exactly.
That is
But
sad.
it's a circus.
That's ridiculous.
That's the circus
Well,
that we're
maybe
living with.
because all of y'all, Rain and Raven, have made her a little bit nervous.
It don't matter, it's called peer pressure.
Children,
She
so
should be
turn
very
around.
nervous.
She dropped a half
Do
$1
you want,
million.
how about you pay my taxes?
Somebody asked me a question. The Sunshine Law Act states that you must discuss all personnel issues in executive session. Also, any government entity must also discuss any property they are taking under consideration in executive session.
Right, but then after executive session, according to what I've read on the Sunshine Law, you have to come out and terminate him in front of everybody,
Exactly.
not back there behind the doors like a bunch of
They
pussies.
cannot take a vote in executive session. They cannot.
You're a shit stirrer.
No, I'm not.
She's telling us facts. How is she?
Caleb, come on now.
Don't tell me to shut up.
We know you got here early when you had your seat. Go ahead and stay there.
Because I'm smart, I got here early.
Damn
Smart. Doing that.
Yeah, you're smart.
Y'all are so disrespectful of other people with different opinions.
In my association
But
with the
what would you,
government.
just a
And
minute
nobody has to
ago.
tell nobody to turn
That's
around.
true.
That was rude to tell her to turn around.
Vice versa.
And going,
Too much faith.
It's about respect. We can have different
There's
opinions.
been
We
no
don't
vote.
have to disrespect.
You'll see what happens in a second. I'm
Disrespecting
telling you,
this
they're gonna do exactly what I said.
She told her to turn around, like, the disrespect needs to stop.
But he's already been fired.
Well, the disrespect needs to stop, that's what I'm saying. We can have different opinions, we're brothers and sisters, let's act like it. It's ridiculous. Yes, I think you are. Y'all are my brothers and sisters.
Oh, we ain't supposed to be able to say those words no more.
That's not true, actually.
Okay, let me ask you this. He's already
Well,
been
this is
fired.
agitated us.
I'm talking about respect and disrespect, so I don't need to go into that with you. I'm talking about, we can talk about that, we don't need to disrespect each other. So, who are you talking to?
I'm talking to you.
No, I'm talking to Lisa, I'm sorry. She told me to shush. You know, that's rude also.
Lisa, you're talking to yourself.
Why is everybody so rude?
She said you're rude because they.
Oh, we're fixing the agenda.
Well, two wrongs don't make a right, so you don't know when needs to be disrespectful. No, that's not true.
well,
Actually, it is. You say
Regardless, we can be respectful.
I didn't know.
You guys all back when-
That's 100%.
They're gonna come back and say, they're gonna come back and say, so somebody will call me and tell me what they're planning.
However, the board has a duty.
Okay, that's, but anytime we can still disrespect one another. So
And they're not doing what they were elected to do.
Sit down just a little bit. Thank
Let's keep on track. Okay.
Peace and love, everybody. Peace and love.
She needs to
Always talk about respectfulness. Don't violate the laws and do it in closed session.
Your breath is not respectful.
Thank you.
Why do you terminate somebody after you
Just
already
'cause-
asked them to leave their office out with this man?
Yeah.
Reason I asked that, reason I asked that, I was gonna check with them, like, it's basically for just a week. But the fact is, the
Me
chairman.
and Pam, we had a little agreement. Yeah, we had a little talk, we handled it like a dog. Not me and Brandon.
So the whole meeting, the whole meeting.
Just for a minute.
Anything they say or do at this point is.
And we understand each other.
We elected them, our voice
She's already, when you publish your statement of what your intentions are, you've already made a decision. And so what they're doing now, to do damage control, they're gonna choose to move him and put Tony as the superintendent to try to cover their nonsense. It's almost like a high school dating game, right? When you want to break up with your girlfriend, instead of breaking up with her, you just treat her really bad, move her somewhere else, and then she'll just leave you. He's right. Absolutely right. That's it.
You gotta,
If
he does anything,
They call us.
My fasting, and I'm not worried about it.
I do.
beyond time we needed to.
It is for me too, but Tracy got me one of those motivation things that says 7 o'clock, good morning, 9 o'clock, you can do this. Got lunch.
Did you see that picture I posted on
You can do this. I mean, I've done that.
I'm back before I could paint the walls.
Because you just
Once it's over, that's what they make term barrels for. That's right. Dan's going, he's already in the already.
Good, how are you doing? That's what they will. It is what it is.
I just work here.
Hey, Chris.
Losing that they don't be probably put on probation. I'm sorry, yeah, we did. And then other than that, I don't see
Not really, no.
Not many. There's more in there.
You're all gonna die sometime. They're more decent driving than they're supposed to, until you stop driving.
Somebody who has lost family members, that's not something to say.
People lost family members to drinking, drugs. So where's your stance on all that?
I don't agree with drinking either, Chris.
So lower your tone. I'm not yelling at you, but I will.
No, you won't.
You need to, hello, stay out
You
of
stay over
it.
there.
Stay out of it. It ain't none of your
Why are we
business.
disrespecting each other? I don't get it.
I just asked her not to yell.
I love you, Kayla. How about that?
Feel better?
Excuse
I
me?
love you.
You don't talk to women that way. That's what.
Well, she needs to act like an adult. We treat each other like adults.
What was that? You were saying respect.
Needs a hug.
Where did we find her? Where? This is not the Jasper I'm used to.
Just giving them more food, okay? So everybody needs to calm down and let the system work.
That's yelling at you.
Well, I'm just saying, everybody says the system doesn't work. Let's give them a chance.
But you're part of the system.
Cheryl,
Well,
I've
I'm
given
not an
it to
elected
this
official.
How many chances and how much money do they get?
I'm telling you, if you
Don't roll your eyes.
agree to pay,
Yeah, that's right.
if you agree to pay
You
my
got an answer
taxes,
to it.
I'll move my little girl somewhere
Chris,
else.
let me tell you something. I pay school tax and I am qualified for exemption. I do it because I believe in our kids.
Thank you.
And that's what I'm here for.
Well, you get a choice.
This money right here is taken away
Oh,
from
you do it
our
because you don't have a
kids.
choice. You pay taxes because you don't have a choice.
Yes.
It's a simple concept. We don't just be like, hey, you know what, IRS,
I
I'm
don't
good.
have any children, never had any children in the school
It don't
system.
matter, you don't volunteer. You pay because you
Not only do I pay taxes, a lot of them, but I have kids in the system.
School taxes, you pay them when you have to.
No, ma'am, I don't have to pay school tax. I am qualified for exemption.
An exemption, but you still paying taxes.
Oh my God. You don't just choose to pay your school tax.
We bought the whole shift. Y'all going to jail. All y'all going to jail.
They'll never take me alive.
Well, they waiting to bail me out if I do, so he'll be all right.
Oh, yeah. Sir, I'm sure.
Hey, Steve. I
Yes.
just want to tell you to shut up. I don't know why everybody else is telling everybody else to shut up.
Adam, thank you. I
You're
appreciate
probably
it.
accurate. You're probably accurate.
My question is, they can't let y'all in here, but they let all them in here.
Oh, yeah,
That's different, that's different.
Yeah, good point.
Y'all gonna learn.
Good point.
Y'all gonna
Kobe
learn.
doesn't live over there.
It took me a while, but I finally got it.
I'm disabled, handicapped, can I come in and sit down?
Sit on that.
Air Force is serious.
Marine Corps.
Oh, gee, there you go.
I'm
serious, that's fixing. I mean, I'm
He
serious.
is a vet.
Kind of shocked me. I thought, man, I'll get up to me.
Oh, well, we can double up and be friendly. Everybody gets a different person.
Hey, I'm retired.
Get to really know the community.
I'm a retired Navy, and I wasn't a submariner.
Yes, you were.
No, I was not a submariner, so
Sure.
don't even pull that
Sure you're
card.
not. Sure you're not.
The motion was made by Tommy Gartrell and seconded by Aaron Holland to come out of executive session at 4:11 p.m. The motion carried 5-0. No other action was taken. Do I have a motion to approve the executive session minutes as read? Okay. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Okay, all in favor? 5-0, none opposed. The next item on the agenda is the termination of the superintendent's contract. Do I have a motion to direct our attorney to negotiate a modification of his current job duties?
I'll make that motion.
Second by Mr. Smith. Is there any discussion?
Madam Chair, I'd like to make a comment.
Certainly.
I'd like to state I will vote to oppose this action as I do not believe this is necessary or appropriate. I support Dr. Rick Townsend and feel he's done a good job for our district during a very difficult time, and in the middle of a pandemic and in the situations we are, we need stability and a steady hand at the helm. And I do not agree with this, and I don't think it's necessary, so I will oppose.
Thank you.
Thank you. Backbone.
Yes.
Is there any other discussion?
Madam Chair,
Certainly.
I've been on this board 2 weeks, and I was looking forward to working with Dr. Townsend, especially in the agricultural programs. And I deeply regret that I may not get that opportunity. And I hope everybody understands that this whole situation has been very regrettable.
Anyone else would like to say anything? Okay. All right, all in favor of directing our attorney to negotiate a modification of Dr. Townsend's current job duties? All in favor, raise your hand.
Raise him high. We can't see him in the back. I'm sorry.
Raise him high.
There we go.
Okay, we have 3. All those opposed? Okay, 3-2. The motion has carried. The next item on the agenda is the appointment of Tony Young as interim superintendent. Do I have a motion to appoint Tony Young as interim superintendent? Do Mr. Smith has made the motion.
Could you put your mic down so we can actually hear you?
Yeah, because
we wanna hear you.
people on live cannot hear you.
I'm sorry,
No one can hear you.
this was down, I thought that was my mic.
We're talking about Steve.
Yeah.
Okay,
We're talking about
Thank
Mr. Smith over there.
all right, thank you for letting us know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the next item on the agenda is the appointment of Tony Young as interim superintendent. And I have a motion from Mr. Smith to appoint him as interim superintendent. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Okay. Do I have any discussion? All right, no discussion. All right, all in favor, raise your hand.
Those three gotta go.
Yep.
And is there any no discussion? All those opposed?
Yeah.
All right, both of those motions were 3-2.
Sorry, I didn't vote for Tommy like that.
Never get reelected.
I have a statement to read from the board. We have appointed Tony Young as our interim superintendent. He is current. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. We have appointed Tony Young as our interim superintendent. He is currently serving as our assistant superintendent. We have no plans to conduct any interviews for the office of superintendent until some degree of stability and leadership can be brought to the current. Excuse me.
You're a joke.
Community discussion is not on the agenda. Please be quiet. Folks, I need you to be quiet so I can read my statement.
No one cares.
I do.
Don't let us speak, by all means. Can.
We have appointed Tony Young as our interim superintendent. He is currently serving as our assistant superintendent. We have no plans to conduct any interviews for the office of superintendent until some degree of stability and leadership can be brought to the current situation. Based on our experience with Mr. Young, we believe that he can and will provide stability and leadership on an interim basis. We have directed our attorney to work with Dr. Townsend's attorney to modify the terms and duties of his current contract. We hope that we can reach a mutual understanding that is beneficial to all concerned. We intend for this decision to be budget neutral. We will follow up with you once these details are established. Some of you have expressed concerns to myself and other board members that our actions will somehow lead to the loss of SACS Advanced Ed accreditation and the invalidation of degrees from the Pickens County School District. These concerns are without merit and show how misinformation can be used to manipulate a rational decision. We have established a process to evaluate the issues surrounding the leadership of our school district, and fear-mongering for alternative agendas has no place within that discussion. In closing, I want to again mention that Mr. Young has reluctantly agreed to perform this job of interim superintendent. We thank him for his continued service to our district, and we have confidence that teachers, staff, and the rest of our community will support Mr. Young in this role. Do I have a motion to adjourn this meeting?
So moved.
Okay. Mr. Tommy is made the motion and Steve seconded. The meeting is adjourned. Thank you.
Gotta take a vote.
Call for a vote. Call for a vote. All in favor? By vote. Thank you.
How to run it.
Have you never been new to a job?
You guys are
Vote her
disappointed.
out. Vote her
Vote her
out.
out. Yeah, but we just throw that money away.
Vote her out.
Vote her out. Vote her out. Vote her out. Vote her out. Vote her out.
Never get reelected.
That's our job, is to vote you out.
Vote her out.
Aaron Holland, you're sitting in my seat.
Vote her out.
Mark my words.
Vote her out. Guardrail too.
Vote her
I will
out.
win.
No explanation. No explanation whatsoever. Vote them out. You don't work for yourself, you work for us and our children.
I'm new to this.
Getting better by the We'll close the doors.
Should have been, if nothing else, the high school auditorium town hall meeting before I moved this car.
Oh, having it on a holiday at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It's all planned.
It was
Oh, it was planned before the meeting. The meeting just, you gotta make it official.
Yeah, and then social distance, so you only get a few people in.
Yeah, it wasn't like this Thursday when I was, that's what I heard. I squeezed through a couple people to go sit in my chair over there.
He could step forward here, I don't support it.